A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+. English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello there and welcome to the show. I'm Ronald.
And I'm Nancy.
You're not Nancy. No, you're Laura and I'm Mike. But Ronald and Nancy were the two characters in yesterday's dialogue.
I remember.
Were huge fans of eating outside.
Right.
They like to dine al fresco, as the Italians might say, meaning outside. But in this case, they weren't sitting in Rome in a nice coffee shop out on the sidewalk. They were having a picnic, which is really eating outside.
Right, and they were talking about what sandwiches to bring.
Right, what equipment to bring, blankets and kites to play with. The sandwiches were a good choice. So they kind of had everything planned out, right? We didn't actually learn were they going to a beach or a park, or I guess it didn't really matter. But one of the things that they did want to do was fly a kite. So today we're going to be looking at that fun pastime, that fun activity that you can do when you take a picnic. Just be careful where you do it, and also make sure you have a little bit of wind, because as anyone who has ever tried to fly a kite knows, wind is important. And that's about all I know about flying a kite.
Yeah, you can't really fly a kite on a rainy day.
I don't remember the last time I did it. So today we're going to be learning all about it. It's going to be great. So come back and join us.
All the right things for a great picnic.
Be sure to stay safe when you're flying a kite. Remember, don't fly a kite in bad weather. Don't fly a kite near power lines. Don't fly a kite over a road. Wait for good weather. The wind should be strong, but not too strong. Stand with your back to the wind and get ready. Hold on to the string and let go of the kite. Slowly let out the string a little at a time. Watch your kite go up into the air. Now you're flying.
Word power!
Safe. Safe. To stay safe, look for cars and cross the road carefully. To stay safe, look for cars and cross the road carefully. Power. Power. Sometimes the power and water go off during a typhoon. Sometimes the power and water go off during a typhoon. Wind. Wind. Oh no! The wind blew away my hat. Oh no! The wind blew away my hat. Watch. Watch. I like to watch the pretty fish swimming around in the pond. I like to watch the pretty fish swimming around in the pond.
认识字汇
String.
All right, so flying a kite, it is fun. It's something we can do on a nice day when there's a bit of wind, but it is also an activity that has some risk, some danger. There are things you need to do. So you have a good time flying your kite and you do it safely and avoid any of the sort of common accidents. So let's find out some good kite flying advice. It says, be sure to stay safe when you're flying a kite. Yeah, absolutely. I'd say be sure to stay safe when you're doing almost anything. But when you're flying a kite outside and there are a few dangers, do be safe. And then we're going to talk about some of the things to remember.
Yeah, they're going to like have
points.
important bulletin points.
There
Okay.
you go.
好啦，那其实呢，我个人是好像是一个放风筝白痴哦，所以我一定要记下来今天课文写的要注意的事项。因为放风筝时务必要确保怎么样 safe 安全，所以要记得以下的事项 remember。那接下来我们还会讲有哪些要注意的事项。But first, let's take a look at this word safe.
Yeah, when we're trying to avoid danger or give good advice, this is probably because we want people to be safe. This is an adjective and it's spelled S-A-F-E, safe. Okay, safe is the idea of being protected or being away from some kind of danger, something that could hurt you, injure you, possibly even kill you, and certainly bring trouble to your life. If you're safe, though, you're staying away from it or you're making the right decisions so that that kind of stuff doesn't affect you or has very little chance. To be safe, for example, if you're in a car and you want to be really safe, make sure you're wearing your seatbelt. If you're on a bicycle and you want to be safe, there's lots of things you could do. Ride your bike carefully, always look around you, wear a helmet on your head, and basically be careful at all times because things can happen quickly. And then if you're not safe, you could be in danger, all right? So there's lots of things we do to be safe. Look both ways when you cross the street. Wash your hands a lot so you don't get sick. That's one way to be safe. And always remember to lock your door and keep track of your valuable things, right? Keep those things safe or away from danger as well. For example, to stay safe, look for cars and cross the road carefully. Good advice. To stay safe, look for cars and cross the road carefully.
OK, safe 呢就是安全的，当然它的相反词就是 dangerous 危险的，它是一个形容词哦。比方像是 In some cities, you don't feel safe going out alone at night.
That's true.
在有一些城市哦，晚上独自外出，其实可能会感觉不安全哦。那看回刚刚的例句是说，注意来车再小心过马路，以策安全 to stay safe. So, what are some things we need to remember when we
That's
fly a
right.
kite?
Yeah, remember these bits of advice if you want to fly your kite in a safe way. First, don't fly a kite in bad weather. Well, sure. My question is, why do you want to fly a kite in bad weather? It's raining. Go home. But the danger...
During a storm.
That's right. The danger here could be that lightning, right? Lightning could come down from a cloud, and since your kite is very high and it's reaching the ground where your feet are on the ground, it could actually attract the lightning and it's a fire, right? And suddenly you get electricity through you. Your hair stands on end and you're not Benjamin Franklin, so you're not going to discover electricity. You're just going to get really hurt and be silly and ruin your kite, and at the hospital everyone will go, you were doing what? Before they take care of you. So just don't do it. Stay home.
OK, 所以第一个就是天候不佳的时候，天气不好的时候，千万不要放风筝，尤其是闪电啊，或是下暴雨啊 ，or on a typhoon day.
On a typhoon day, stay home. Don't take your kite out. And for the same reason, here's our second point. Don't fly a kite near power lines. Yeah, those big lines on the metal towers that we see all over the place. Well, sometimes they do have them down by the river near the park or crossing the park. Those power lines carry a lot of electricity, and if your kite touches them, it would be the same as if the lightning touches the kite. You will get the electricity, the power going through you, and you don't want that.
I don't want that.
You don't want
OK, 所以第二个也是类似的概念，不要在电线附近放风筝，因为我不想用传电传到自己身上，然后有生命危险哦。OK, so power lines, we talked about this.
Yeah, power is a great word, power word. P-O-W-E-R, power, it's a noun. Now, as you know, power can have lots of different meanings, right? We can talk the power of the country, or the power of this car, or the power of the president, or something like that. But here, we're talking about energy. We're talking about the kind of power that makes machines go. When we said power lines, like in the article about kites, that means electricity. Those power lines carry electricity. But you can get power in other ways too. You can burn things like oil or wood to create heat, and that can be used as power. We can also have nuclear power, which is using the power of radiation and atoms hitting each other. But the idea is that energy gets released, and then we can use that energy to turn on the lights, to make motors turn, to make motors and engines work, and things like that. So when we talk about power, we're talking about the kind of energy that we use to make machines work. For example, sometimes the power and water goes off during a typhoon. Sometimes the power and water goes off during a typhoon. And of course, there again, power, electricity.
Power 就是电力 ，OK， 它是一个名词哦。OK， 那通常我们刚刚看到的就是 power lines， 就是电线，那 power cables 就是电缆、OK， 那有时候我最怕就是这个可能会断电，没有电。Our building lost power or the electricity was stopped. During the storm, I hate it when that happens.
That does happen.
就是暴风雨中，我们的房子断电了。
No lights, no TV, no nothing.
Nothing, OK. 那看回刚刚的例句提到，就是台风期间有时候会停电、停水 ，OK, yeah, and that's even worse. No power, no water.
There you go. And we also talked about power lines, right?
We did, OK. 所以 line 呢这个字其实有线或是绳子 ，OK， 或是金属丝这样的意思，它是个名词。那当做线呢，我们可以怎么用？像是 a straight line 就是直线 ，or we could talk about like stand in line， 就是排队的那个列起来的那个东西，像是 I hate to stand in line and to wait and stand in line, you know, for hours, maybe for buying a ticket or you know getting to a restaurant. I never do that.
10, 15 minutes maybe, but more than half an hour.
No. Okay. Well, that's enough about line. Okay,
right.
I want to know more about what not to do or what to do when flying a kite.
Right. So obviously, when flying kites, stay away from electricity, lightning storms, power lines.
Got it.
Got that. Next, don't fly a kite over a road. That's a good point. If you're standing near a road where cars are going and the wind sort of blows your kite across the road, it would be a good time to get that kite down. Move away from the road, pull the kite down, because if the kite gets blown over, it might get hit by something tall, like a truck or a bus could come through. It catches the string of your kite, and suddenly the kite's gone and you're being pulled down the road. I don't know, but basically moving machines and kites should stay far away from each other.
听起来像恐怖片剧情，我不想要听哦。所以接着就是不要让风筝横越马路，就像刚刚Mike已经解释很好，等一下被车子啊拉走或什么gross, okay? So what should we do?
Well, okay, so those are obvious ones that will be dangerous if you do. Here's some advice for how to kind of have a good kite flying experience. Wait for good weather. The wind should be strong, but not too strong. I have memories of me having a kite as a kid and being like, Dad, let's go fly a kite. And he tried to explain the wind is not strong, but I didn't care. I wanted to fly a kite. So my memory is my father running with the kite, just trying to go fast enough to make the kite fly. But yeah, if there's no wind, the kite won't really go anywhere, and you'll probably just give your dad a heart attack. So wait until there's good weather, good kite flying weather, right? A little bit of wind, but not a typhoon.
No,
But, a few kilometers an hour is a nice day.
为什么我觉得 Mike 的爸爸跟他一样搞笑，还是自己跑，一直跑，因为他没有办法，因为没有不够风嘛，所以要等待适合的天气 风应该有一点强，但又不能太强，像台风的就不 OK。这里的 strong 其实这个字有很多意思，在本课有强劲的意思，像是 a strong wind 就是强风 ，OK。但是 strong 也有什么呢？非常坚牢坚固的 ，like a strong chair for example. That's another meaning of strong， 就是很坚固的椅子，或者是味道 the smell，OK， 就是很浓很重的，像是。This coffee is too strong for me. 意思就是这种咖啡对我来讲太浓了。Okay. And of course, we keep talking about this word wind.
You can't talk about flying a kite without the word wind. Yeah, wind is a word power word. This is a noun, W-I-N-D. Wind. All right, well, wind is part of nature and weather, and without getting into low pressure and high pressure, let's just say wind is moving air, all right? It's air that is being moved around due to, well, weather stuff, okay? But if you go outside and your hair is fluttering, if the flags are moving and the trees are swaying, that type of thing, probably that's because of a wind. On a nice day, you might have a little wind. That can be very comfortable, of course. With a typhoon, the wind can become dangerous once it's up to like 100 kmh, 100 kilometers per hour, then yes, it can be very, very dangerous. But basically, it's just part of weather. It's the way wind and moisture, water move around the earth, being carried by the wind. For example, oh no, the wind blew away my hat. Oh no, the wind blew away my hat. But it's my own fault because I got a hat in the shape of a kite. It's a kite hat.
Oh,
the guy said it was super cool. I was like, really? He said, yeah. So, but it's gone.
I was gonna ask. I hope that hat isn't that expensive.
Well, it wasn't. It was the world's first kite hat, but
okay.
It's gone.
It's gone. Okay, well. Wind, okay? Blame it on the wind, okay? Wind 是什么呢？就是风的意思，所以它是个名词。如果天气是多风的，你可以说 It's a windy day, okay? You add that y at the end of the word wind, okay? 那我们看回刚刚的例句，有点悲剧哦。他说 Oh no， 不，这个风吹走了我的帽子。我觉得如果帽子很贵，一定应该很心疼吧。
All right, now here's a good technique. So let's say you're in the right place.
Right?
The wind is perfect. What do you do next? It says stand with your back to the wind and get ready. So basically the wind should be blowing over your back, blowing in the same direction as you're facing. So the wind's coming from here. I got my kite there. The wind should pick up the kite and carry it up.
I get it now. That makes sense. Okay, 所以要背对着风吹来的方向，然后站着做好准備。Get ready, okay? Okay, so what else? What else about
All right,
flying
so
kites?
the wind is going in the right direction. We have our back to the wind.
Right.
Next, it says hold on to the string and let go of the kite. See, your dad doesn't have to run around like a crazy man. You can just let the wind pick up the kite. So you let go of the kite, release it from your hands, and hopefully that wind should pick it up. But remember, hold on to that string, otherwise the kite is just gonna go.OK，
所以当然要抓好风筝线哦，就是 string 就是线或是细的绳子，并且放开风筝。Hold on to something 就是紧抓不放，那 let go 呢，则是相反，就是放手放开。
Now here's the really good tip though. Slowly let out the string a little at a time. When you first sort of throw that kite up, maybe have 2 or 3 meters of string between you and the kite, but as soon as it gets picked up, sort of let out more string. Let the kite get further and further away, more string between you, and so it's going quite high, because usually the winds are a little bit better up above the ground.
Okay, still I don't think I'm not very good at flying a kite. 这听起来我觉得好难。他说慢慢的要一次放开一点点风筝线。I don't know if I could do this.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll practice.
Okay.
Anyways, watch your kite go up into the air. Now you're flying. So basically the last step is just sit back or stand there and relax and enjoy seeing your kite up in the air. And as long as the wind continues, you're probably going to be flying that kite.
OK， 所以然后这时候你就可以看着风筝飞入空中，你现在就在飞了，也就是放风筝。Well, I'm just gonna get whoever is gonna help me with all the steps before that kite is up there. I'm just gonna go, can I hold it now? And then, just pretend I can fly a kite.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Or you could just say it's so far you can't see it.
Oh.
You just tell people. It's like up in space. My kites are so amazing. It's near the moon.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we did see a word power word here,
Right.
didn't we? Watch.
Watch your kite. If you're watching something, well, it's a verb and it's spelled W-A-T-C-H and you're looking at it carefully because it's going to do something. Okay, yeah, like I said, watch is using your eyes to pay attention to something. Now, some of you might go, well, look is to use your eyes to pay attention to something too. And I'd say, yeah, kind of, that's true. But generally, the difference is that if you watch something, there's action going on. It's going to move, it's going to change, it's going to do something different in a few minutes or something like that. To look at something is basically just to put your eyes on it, see what it is, and go, okay. That's about it. So yes, you would watch something with action, a TV show, a movie, a baseball game, a dog running around in the park because it's so cute. You would look at something that's just there. Hey, look at that tree. Hey, look at that beautiful painting. Hey, look at that guy's hat. It looks like a kite. You just see it, your brain goes, okay, and then moves on. Whereas if you watch it, it's probably for a longer period of time because things are changing. It's interesting. It's grabbing your attention. For example, I like to watch the pretty fish swimming around in the pond. I could sit there for days. That's why I like to watch the pretty fish swimming around in the pond. They're so beautiful.
OK， 大家可能对于 look 比较有印象，就是看嘛。可是 look 其实只有光光看一个东西 ，look at that cute dog， look at that cat， 就这样看。可是如果要长时间注视着这种看呢，则要用 watch。因此，像是看电视，我们就用 watch TV。You could watch TV for hours. My mom can. OK， 尤其是那种长寿剧之类的。Or I could also say something like, I sit by the window and watch people walking past. I like to do that sometimes.
People watching.
Right. 我坐在窗边看着人来人往，所以注视着人一段时间就会用 watch。看到我们的例句同样也是这个概念哦。他说我喜欢看漂亮的鱼在池塘里游来游去。Kids like to see that, like to watch like the fish swimming.
Sure, it's very relaxing too, I think.
Right, OK. 那刚刚我们其实有看到，就是风筝会在在天空上飞呀飞。那它是用什么呢 ？Watch your kite go up into the air. 这里的 the air 就是空中这样的意思，它是一个名词哦。Well, that comes to the end of our two-day article. But now, let's go to Magic Box, and then we'll be right back for our review time.
Magic Box 找亮点。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Peggy， 今天来教大家几个跟手有关的片语。首先，大家知道我们是少数几种自然界当中有对生拇指 （opposable thumbs） 的动物吗？所谓的对生拇指就是像这样，大家看自己的手，你的拇指跟其他的手指生长的方向是不一样的。这种拇指让我们可以抓握东西。Having opposable thumbs allows us to hold things。没错，没错，抓啊、握啊，或是抱东西，这些动词都是用 hold。所以我们可以 hold a glass， 拿一个玻璃杯 ；hold a gun， 拿一把枪 ；hold chopsticks， 拿你的筷子。可以拿这么多东西，都要感谢我们的对生拇指。那假如我们是要说抓某样东西抓得很紧，可以说 hold on to 加上想要抓紧的东西。比如说有人快要掉下悬崖了，他紧抓着悬崖边缘等待救援。He is holding onto the edge of the cliff, waiting to be rescued. He is holding onto the edge of the cliff, waiting to be rescued. 或者小朋友很紧张，抓着妈妈的手 ，She held on tightly to her mother's hand. She held on tightly to her mother's hand. 那和抓啊握相反，放手的英文要怎么说呢？假如你有看过 Frozen 冰雪奇缘，你很可能就知道答案喽。没错，就是 let go。 放开某样东西就是 let go of something。比如说带狗狗出去散步，就要注意不要放开牵绳，以免你的狗狗乱跑走。You should never let go of the leash, or the dog might run off. You should never let go of the leash, or the dog might run off. 或是有人抓你抓得太用力，你也可以说 Let go of me, you are hurting me. 你放开我，你赶快放开我，我现在手好痛。在《冰雪奇缘》里面的那首歌 Let It Go 讲的则不是实体的放开手放手，而是心理上的放下，打开心房的意思。最后让我们来做个小练习吧。Benny 在超市里迷路了，因为他放开了他妈妈的手。要怎么样翻成英文呢？别走开，答案马上揭晓喽。The answer is Benny got lost in a supermarket because he let go of his mother's hand. 你答对了吗？
Wait for it. It's review time. 复习时间到喽。
All right, so our review time is going to be basically a reverse of what we did. What we did before was say the word and tell you what the word means. This time I'm going to say what the word means and you're going to tell me the word.
Okay. I'm really good at guessing.
Let's do a quick review just in case. Safe, power, wind, and watch. Those are the words that we learned today. So here's a quick definition. To put your eyes on something that is interesting and to leave your eyes on that interesting thing for a while.
Yeah, not look, watch.
Watch, exactly. You watch something interesting because, you know, there's action. There's stuff going on, man.
Netflix.
Okay, something that is very risk-free. Very far from being dangerous.
我听到关键字的就是危险的相反就是 safe 安全的。
That's right. Risk and danger are similar. So risk-free is like danger-free. There's free of danger, it's safe. And what about energy? Something that makes things move, turns things on.
Energizer bunny.
Brings machines to life. Right, exactly. Well, yeah, the little batteries in the bunny, the little robot bunny, that's the power that you use for machines like that. And finally, moving air that travels across the globe. Quickly, slowly, it changes weather, it makes your hair flutter.
You did mention quickly, because if it's a slower one or mild one, it would be a breeze.
That's true. A breeze is a light form of a
wind.
A wind. There you go. So a wind is good for flying a kite. I guess you could fly a kite in a breeze.
Yeah.
But if the breeze dies or goes away, your kite is going to fall down to earth. So get a nice wind. Stay away from the power lines. Don't be near a road. Don't do it during a typhoon. Have the wind to your back. Let the kite go. Let out the string. Send us a picture.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see people flying
a
kite because then we can figure out how to fly a kite.
I don't know.
We're not quite sure. Help us out, guys.
Okay.
But thanks for joining us, and we'll see you back here very, very soon. Be safe out there with your kites, though. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All the right things for a great picnic.
Be sure to stay safe when you're flying a kite. Remember, don't fly a kite in bad weather. Don't fly a kite near power lines. Don't fly a kite over a road. Wait for good weather. The wind should be strong, but not too strong. Stand with your back to the wind and get ready. Hold on to the string and let go of the kite. Slowly let out the string a little at a time. Watch your kite go up into the air. Now you're flying.
Word power!
Safe. Safe. To stay safe, look for cars and cross the road carefully. To stay safe, look for cars and cross the road carefully. Power. Power. Sometimes the power and water go off during a typhoon. Sometimes the power and water go off during a typhoon. Wind, wind. Oh no! The wind blew away my hat. Oh no! The wind blew away my hat. Watch, watch. I like to watch the pretty fish swimming around in the pond. I like to watch the pretty fish swimming around in the pond.
认识字汇。
String.